If you're working to get your license to become a real estate agent, it's so exciting. However, you might be wondering how long it actually takes to get your license. Typically, the answer is between 2 to 6 months, depending. There is pre licensing education that can be between 2 and 8 weeks. Each state has different requirements for how many hours. Some require 60, some require up to 180. You need to do your research to figure out how many hours of pre licensing are required for your specific state. Some people can complete it in 2 weeks, and some people take about 8 weeks for the pre licensing test. After you complete your pre licensing and then pass your test, next you need to take your exam for the state and national. Typically, it takes people 1 to 4 weeks to pass. If you don't pass the first time, you can take it again. That's the reason I say it's around 1 to 4 weeks. There's a background check and an application process. That typically takes 1 to 4 weeks as well. Most states require a background check and fingerprinting. The processing for that is sometimes what takes a little bit, depending on your state and if they're busy. I would double check all of your paperwork before you submit everything as well. My recommendation is to finish your background check before you take the exam. This will speed up your process a little bit. Then you need to join a brokerage and a local MLS. That can typically take about 2 weeks. If you already interviewed and figured out who you were going to connect with for your brokerage before you passed your licensing test, that will speed up the process as well. My recommendation is to interview as many brokers as you can before you pass your test. If you are incredibly dedicated and you keep going with everything, you could potentially become licensed within 2 months. If you feel like you have a lot of life, you have children, you have school, you have all these other obligations, it might take about 6 months for you to get your license with everything involved. If you already passed your licensing test, tell me how long it took for you to take it from start to finish.